What's up guys, it's Striped Cow here today with episode 15 of What If There Were Striped Cows in Minecraft, and today I have an awesome episode planned for you guys. But real quickly before we get started, if you did not see last episode, episode 14, you guys should really go check that out because I built this awesome house that isn't completed yet, but it is still doing okay as far as progress goes. We still have the upstairs, which you could see I'm getting started on, and the downstairs, but I don't really want to consider this house finished ever until I'm moving out, because I could always be adding on new features. But anyways, in today's episode, first off, we're going to kill these mobs. Oh my gosh, I just got rejected. No, what we're actually going to be doing is I want to show you some things, because basically I had a ton of time to play on my Minecraft world, but I couldn't actually record, so I did a lot of work off camera, and I have about 3 main things that I want to show you. So first off, upstairs I got to work on that. As you can see, the roof is coming together, and that's actually just the floor for the next layer, and I came up with a roof design. So that is the roof of the ark. It looks pretty big from down below, but we could add in some little windows up there and it should look good, and if not, we could just change it. So that's kind of the roof design, but I started building in a room, which is my bedroom up here, and this room I kind of was rushed, so it doesn't look the best, but I think it still looks good. This is a map of the world, and this looks pretty awesome, and you can see the mob farm up there. I wanted to get that in there. You can see our main village over here with our boats, our dock, and plaza, and the fountain, and just all of our subscriber houses. That's all looking awesome. But the main room right here is my bedroom, and you can see we got some paintings. I went for a little spruce outlining for a bed frame around the bed with some acacia night tables with some crafting tables and some chests in the corners with some paintings on the wall, and then a red, black, and white carpet on the floor. I think this room looks alright, but it could still use some work. So if you guys have any suggestions for this room, make sure you comment down below your suggestions. Anyways, though, you could also, what I'm going to plan to do is make a little pathway that comes out here, and you have a little deck on this wooden area, or a little patio, I guess, where you could kind of see, but there'll be like a roof going there, and then a roof going there, and this just be this little area where you could come out and look at the ranch. Anyways, though, you guys, I don't know if you guys have noticed this down here yet. This was not here last episode. The cows used to be right here, and I've moved them down there. So let's go check that out. Basically, what happened is in between episodes, I started building on the house, and I realized that I needed to move my animals. So the pigs just got moved over, but the cows, I decided to move all the way down to here, where I started breeding them, and that's what the wheat's for, just because I needed to get my wheat supplies back up. And so I made this cow farm. It's not AFK-able, but it's kind of semi-automatic. It has a baby filter on it, so you don't have to worry about accidentally killing off the babies when you harvest it. So basically how this works is you get some wheat, then you head inside, and you try not to let any cows out, but if they do, you just kill them. And then you hold down, or you get out your wheat, you breed up all the cows, and it basically makes tons of babies. Now once you have all the babies, whoops, I just hit one of them, you will walk back outside. So let me just kind of get a few more of these guys in here, because I know there's still a few more guys who didn't get bred. But yeah, there we go. Okay, so you'll walk outside. Once you come out there, you'll shut the gates behind you, and then you turn this lever on, and well, whatever, I don't know, I can't hear the sound. Well, whatever. Well, okay, never mind. Yeah, so it's good that I can't hear the cows. Then all the babies come out because there's a fence with a block underneath it, and the cows are actually tall enough to the point where they cannot get out with this, but the babies are short enough that they will all fall down here into the water, where you can wait for them to grow up, and then you can kill them all down there. So that's how that works. Then once you're done, you just hit that switch, put your wheat back, and yeah. So if you need one more glimpse at how this works, it just, the adult cows cannot go under this fence right here, but the baby cows can. So that just kind of works like that. But my biggest thing that I did over the time that I was in between episodes was I brought some villagers to the ranch. There's a village that I think I've talked about before. It's over there, just on the other side of this hill. I already got the stuff from it. That's how I ended up having carrots, potatoes, and beetroot. It was a while back. It was probably one of the first few episodes that I found it. Well, basically, I got some rails, minecarts, transported them over here, and then I transported them off here, or off this way, because I needed an area far enough away from the other doors. And I came up with this little area out here. It looks kind of like a lot. It's kind of messy. That's one of the things we're going to be doing today, is cleaning this area up. But basically, this is my villager breeder. Now, the problem with it was that we had about 40 villagers in here, and I had some villagers hanging out in these areas, and there was a zombie apocalypse thing, mabobber, I don't know, and all except, I caught on to the zombie apocalypse right as I was able to save the last two villagers, which was that guy right there and that guy right there. And then they had some food, because that guy's a brown coat, so he could farm the crops, and they made that guy. But now I don't think they have enough food, because I wanted to remove the food to hopefully get this thing working over here. This was a wheat farm I built, and it took a ton of time, and so I don't want to move this. And since I'm already pretty much, all my villager breeder is pretty much broken, we're going to be moving this in today's episode. I think I'm going to try to move it up into the sky. Basically, this wheat farm over here is powered by a villager right there that is trying to give food to that other villager because he's hungry. So he should go around and break all the crops and harvest them. But since this is kind of considered a village over here, since this over here is so close, then it basically is making that not work. So I think if I remove these doors, that should start working. In between episodes, I couldn't figure out why this wouldn't stop working once I remove the crops. Well, it was because the doors are still here, which is making this technically still a village. So, I'm basically gonna kind of let this guy go. And I'm hoping he'll go down to the, what's it called? Down to the villager breeder area down here. Because then we could export him to the new location where we'll set him up there. So he could work his way down now if he pleases. These guys will for sure stop breeding. And that means this guy should maybe start working, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work, but let's see. I mean, I'm hoping that villager in that chamber, that was from earlier, that's the one piece of wheat we've harvested from this farm. That's because the villager is collecting most of it in its inventory, because I was out of seeds, so I couldn't fill his inventory. If you guys don't understand how this works, basically there is I didn't have enough glass here. There's a hopper minecart that travels underneath the wheat, and the idea is that your villager is trying to feed that villager over there because that villager's hungry, and he's like, well, we need to try to breed, and I need to give you food because you're hungry. So he tries to break all these crops, but the idea is that he has only seeds in his inventory, so the wheat falls on the ground, the minecart with a hopper picks it up, which it does work, it's just that the guy's not harvesting it, and it brings it down here. So here, to show you that it works, I can go up here. I just realized that technically I need to put that over there, so you have to kind of do parkour, otherwise zombies could get up here and fall into here, which we don't want. But if I throw in two pieces of cobble right there, if I throw in Okay, so I threw in 6 pieces total. Now you'll see those eventually disappear. Did they already disappear? Yeah, they just did. You just saw that one disappear. Just got picked up by the hopper minecart, and eventually the hopper minecart will make its way down here where you'll see the cobble get here. But it does take probably around a minute to make a full cycle, so that's why it hasn't been there yet. But in a minute, it will eventually be there. But anyways, today's episode, after we got all this stuff, I basically want to clean up this area and maybe try to get some villagers up in the sky so that I could start to work on my new villager breeder and not have a zombie apocalypse up there and have this thing be able to work over here. So that is basically the plan. So I'm going to make a cut real quick and then we will get started. But real quickly before we get that, I just want to show you, there's the 6 pieces of cobble. So yeah, this thing works, and it's just the villagers not harvesting it, and that's what we're going to try to fix. So here we go. Okay guys, I think I'm ready to go. So first things first, I'm going to take down this little area right here. This is where the villager was. The villager that made it a village, or a technical village. So that pillar is gone. Oh man, I'm still kind of confused why that guy hasn't started working yet. And the problem is either that this guy somehow got food, or that these villagers somehow are still screwing with the system. But hopefully we'll be fixing that here soon. So what I basically first have to do is I got to just clean some of this cobble up. I'm going to also try to watch out for zombies, but I don't think there's a way that they can get into our villager breeder. But basically, if that happened, we would have to start over with our villagers, because we need to at least keep 2. So I guess we could use those 2, but I'd just rather keep them where they are and have to use these guys. Yeah, so let's make sure that this is safe real quick. Basically, we just need no blocks on the outside other than this one, which zombies can't do that jump right there, so we're good. This is safe. Now you can see this right here. This is where the rails will be going, where we'll be exporting our villagers up to the top, up here. So I think we'll kind of keep this going right here, and as you can see, oh man, I'm not gonna be able to make that shot yet. Yeah, we just gotta keep kind of working this guy up because we need it to be pretty high up in the sky, I think, in order for it's to not oh shoot. Whew. Whoa. Lag. Okay. I got him. That is my awesome bow, by the way, and that I made a few episodes ago. Yeah, I got all my tools on me. I've been mentioning this the past few episodes. All my diamond tools, and in between episodes, I got this diamond chestplate with protection 2 and thorns 1. That was from trading before my villager that traded that awesome chestplate for, it was like 16 emeralds, which isn't that bad. He ended up dying, which was sad, from the zombie apocalypse. So that's what we're trying to fix going up here. So gotta go back up here and hopefully not fall off this time. Maybe we should take the coordinate of this block right here, 63. Okay, so I think maybe we should try to aim for, oh boy, I don't even know. I mean, we're already almost at, or we are at 80. I think we can make it to maybe, oh, this is, oh gosh, let's see, let's go to 100 and see how high we are. So we're almost there. Just 2 more blocks. There we go, and there we go. I think we need to go higher. We might need to go like, let's see, let's aim for 130, I think is what I'm going to try for. So if we can get up to 130, we could see kind of how high that is. It probably will be high enough. I think that would be like 70 blocks away from that guy down there. Oh boy, I'm not. Oh man, we're only at 100 and yeah, I think we might. Yeah, I think we're just gonna try to build it at. Oh man, pretty much if I fall at this height, I die. So, oh man, this is scary. I do not want to die. Sorry if you see a lot of on-camera work this episode and you like a little bit more progress. This video is going up in less than 2 days, so normally I like to have a little bit more time in between, but like I said, I couldn't even start recording. Whew, man. That was lucky. Until today, so I was kind of, usually sometimes my videos are even put onto YouTube like a week in advance, but they're just like scheduled. Well, this one will be like put up like a day before it, which, oh man, we just hit cloud level, which means we only have 2 more blocks until we could start doing these. I think this is good. I think this is what we'll try to aim for. I'm gonna make a little pad. I'm gonna try to find the center block of that down there, and it looks like it's right. I think it's right here. That's the center block, so I'm gonna place dirt all around it because they'll be able to harvest their own crops. 4. Then we'll go 4 out in this direction. Break these blocks. Oh, this is scary. Man, I just don't want to fall right now. That should work like that, and then we'll fill in. Oh, stop doing this to myself. Okay. We'll go like that. Go across right here. Whoo! And then I'm going to fill this area in with dirt, and this is just one quadrant of the villager breeder. I think, yeah, this looks like the center to me. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so I'm going to fill these areas in. And then I like those Christmas trees, by the way. Like the giant, when I grow the giant spruce trees at that farm, sometimes they look like Christmas trees and other times they just look like the normal ones. And I like the Christmas tree ones. They look cool. Like that one right there. Like, it reminds me of the Grinch. How the Grinch stole Christmas. Not like the tree. Like, or yeah, the tree. I guess it just reminds me of like the tree that they had in their village. So we're almost done here. Just gonna place in these final few blocks, and then I think we're gonna add a cobblestone wall around it, because there is no way that I am risking this up here. I hate these heights already. My pinky's gonna be tired after that, or after this. Man, that wheat field is so far away. You know, one thing that I just did realize is that you're gonna be able to see this thing from the ranch. Whatever. I don't care, it's for functionality. I could always take it down later. Am I sneaking? Okay. Oh man, this is really freaking me out. I'm not even afraid of heights in real life, but I'm afraid of heights in Minecraft. Something you probably never heard before. Okay, torches. Get those guys in there. We're gonna somehow have to figure out how to place a block under there. Well, I have an idea, I guess. That wasn't that hard. I'm gonna break that block right there. And yeah, there we go. So this is where we'll be moving our villagers. I'm hoping that they will be far enough away from this dude down here so that he will want to farm and make this guy his food, or give him some food, because if he's not, we're gonna have to raise it up even higher. But let's see how that looks from below, and that looks stupidly cool. I don't know. And actually, I think it will look okay. It does kind of look cool. And if we have like a little chamber with villagers around it, and then you come over here, you see the villager wheat farm, and yeah, it should look okay. Now, why are you being difficult, mister? Why don't you start farming? Do I need to get like a different guy in here? I wonder if this, wait, oh wait, never mind. I just realized that I put in a brown coat into the, or either an armorer or a toolsmith into the doors up above. Here's that armorer. It was another armorer. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I guess I can maybe try to trade him to get some diamond gear, maybe. But I think that's going to be it for me in this episode, guys. Sorry for the lack of progress. Oh man, that diamond chestplate looks nice. I'll be probably working on that up there either next episode or in between episodes. Who knows? But I just had to get this episode out, and I just wanted to give you guys some updates. So I think it was a good episode overall. I need to fix this hole right here before I go flying out there doing my intro. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy today's video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.